Are you looking for some fun sight word activities for your kindergartner or preschooler? In this video, I'm sharing 10 fun sight word activities that you can use to teach sight words at home to your kindergarten or preschool child. These activities are engaging and low prep, so if you want to check them out, then stick around. But really quick, if you're new, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Jess, and I'm a former kindergarten and preschool teacher turned work-at-home mom of one. If you'd like to see more helpful and fun videos on educational activities for little ones, then definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you're always the first to know about new videos. Now let's jump into my 10 sight word activities. By the way, just a quick note, all of these activities can be used for practicing letters or numbers as well as sight words, which are also known as high frequency words, by the way. So definitely feel free to switch them up to meet your child's needs. First on our list is called Swat It. My kindergartners used to absolutely love this game. I have these word swatters, but you could just pick up a plain fly swatter from the dollar store. Here, I wrote some words on the whiteboard, and you just have your child swat the word as you call it out. You can also do this with Post-its on the wall or index cards on the floor as well. Like I said, feel free to switch it up and do what works for you. You can also use a timer to see how many words your child can swat correctly before the timer goes off as an extra challenge for them. Activity number 2 is a sight word hide and seek. You simply write your sight words on index cards and then hide them around the house or room for your child to find. When they find a sight word, have them bring it to you and say the word, or you can make a little recording sheet to have them write down the words as they find them. Then they can practice reading them all to you at the end. The next activity is sight word toss. For this game, I just took a muffin tin with some cupcake wrappers and wrote the words on them with a marker, but you can use tape or paper as well. You can then use a little pom-pom or ball and have your child toss it into the muffin tin. Then they have to read you whatever sight word they land on. After they read it correctly, have them remove the sight word from the tin and keep going until they get all the words. Activity number 4 is roll a sight word. For this activity, I love using this giant foam die that I have, which I got from Five Below, but you can also use a square cardboard box, like a tissue box is fine. From there, you just write 6 sight words on index cards and tape them to each side of the box or die, then have your child roll and read the word. You can have your child read the word aloud or just make a recording sheet again to have them write each word they roll, then read them to you at the very end. Next up, we have sight word bingo. I actually created a free blank bingo board that is located in my early childhood resource library, so I will leave a link in the description box so you can go ahead and grab that along with all of my other free resources for preschool and kindergarten. But you can go ahead and fill in the boxes with words. You don't have to fill all of them if you don't want to. Then you just call out a word and have your child find it and place some type of marker on it until they get bingo. I actually love laminating my bingo boards and using these wet erase markers to write in the words, then reusing them for other activities. By the way, if you're finding these sight word activities to be helpful, then please click that thumbs up button really quick and let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to try with your child. Next, we have these really easy sight word puzzles. You just take 2 large craft sticks. If your child is younger, then different colored sticks may be more helpful to them, but if they need a little bit more of a challenge, you can choose one color for all of the puzzles. Simply hold 2 sticks together while you use a permanent marker to write the words across them, then mix them up and have your child put the words together correctly and then read them aloud. Activity number 7 is a sight word parking lot. So I just took a large piece of white poster board and drew slots for parking spaces, then filled each one in with a different sight word. You can then call out a word and have your child park their car in the correct spot. I kept it basic, but feel free to get a little fancy if you want by drawing some roads and scenery on your parking lot if you want. Our next activity is great for adding some movement into your sight word practice. I call this game sight word leapfrog. You call out a word and have your child hop to it. So you can instruct them to hop or leap in different ways if you want to make it even more fun for them. But I love this one for getting their wiggles out while learning at the same time. Activity 9 is mold a sight word. For this activity, you just take some Play-Doh. I just used some homemade Play-Doh that I made for my son. Then you write some sight words on index cards and turn them over face down where your child is working. Then have them choose a card and build the word out of Play-Doh. I love this activity because they're actually forming the letters that make up the word, which helps them to remember it in a different way. If your child needs a bit more of a challenge with this one, you can just say the word verbally and have them try and mold the word from memory. But this is a lot harder for them to do. Our next sight word activity is highlight or dot a sight word. For this one, you just want to write a bunch of sight words randomly on a sheet of paper. You can even mix in some words they don't know yet for even more of a challenge, and then have your child highlight them as you call them out, or use a bingo marker or a dot marker to mark them. Be sure to check out my early childhood resource library for some awesome free early childhood resources. I'll leave a link in the description box below for that. Also, be sure to check out theinnovativemama.com for even more activities for kindergarten and preschoolers. I hope you found these activities useful. Please hit that thumbs up button if you did, and let us know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun and educational activities for little ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.